Hola, ¿cómo estás? Yo soy, me llamo Dora. Este es bueno. So I'm just talking shit. I can't really speak Spanish. I mean, I can try. Let me take that back. I'm practicing Spanish. 2026 feels bloody amazing. Day 2 of 2026. Feels good to say that, actually. Day 2. Day 1 was yesterday, obviously. So I woke up and I finished my first book of the year. I mean, obviously I didn't read the whole book yesterday and finish it off today. I started it last year and I finished it off this year. So technically it is the first book I've finished off this year. So I've ticked off one book. And I want to talk about the book because it's a really good book, actually. I always forget the name of books, right? Just like I forget the name of handles. So it is 7:05 a.m. Quite overcast here in southeast Queensland today. I'm down for that. It means I'm not going to get so hot and sunburned at the beach. I started my day great. I did some meditation. I read my book. And I finished my book. Yes. And then I did some body tapping. Hey Deb, morning or afternoon, how are you? Or buenas tardes, mi amiga, as they say in Espanol. Hello, good afternoon. How are you, my friend? So I did body tapping. And then I did I boiled my kettle, which I make my little concoction. I'm not going to go through what concoctions I make, right? Hey, Elevate, me too. How are you? Meet Deb. Deb Warwick is in Spring, Texas, one of my mates. And we're just talking about day 2 of 2026. And I just finished my first book of the year. I didn't read the whole book. I'm going to be honest, I didn't read the whole book. I read the book last year and I finished it off this year. But it's very powerful how you can tick things off already in the start of the year and kind of how it, it makes the momentum of the year go. I did that purposely, guys. Hence why I finished 75 hard. 75 hard finished on the first day of the year for me. So I worked 100 kilometres, which is 62 miles for you guys in the States. Actually, just curious, who else use miles? I mean, New Zealand use kilometres like us in Australia. The UK use miles, don't they? Yes, I got 2. I'm going to mark off this week. Okay. You're going to read a book too. I think it's a very smart way to kind of feel like you've accomplished something, like early at the start of the year. Like, normally, we tick things off through, the year, right? Goals. Okay, that's what you meant. Yeah. I mean, we tick things off through the year. But I think if you make things happen like the first day, second year, the first week of the year, I feel like the year just moves forward a little bit more. Like, you feel like you're ticking more goals off, right? So I love your thinking too. Elevate me too. I think, did you just get monetized? Did you just not have a monetization party? Did you just get monetized? Congratulations if you did. Or did you get partly monetized? So welcome in, guys. I'm Dora. I'm just talking smack just because I can. I want to talk about a book I just read, guys. No party yet. Okay, but you did get monetized, fully monetized. Wow, congratulations. That's a massive goal. And you did that at the end of 2025. You finished your year well, didn't you? Fully waiting for YouTube to celebrate. Okay, fair enough. Yep. Okay. So that means that's going to come over in 2026. Party. Okay, so guys, Elevate Me Too just got monetized, just waiting for the email, the official email from YouTube to celebrate, and then there'll be a party over at Elevate Me Too. That's congratulations. That's great. I'd love to know, because a lot of people in the chat might be creators and they're thinking about, how they're going to get on, move their channel along this year. Questions I ask myself all the time. So can I ask Elevate Me Too? You've just got monetized. What is your key? How did you get monetized? Give us 2 tips. 2 tips for the chat. I want to talk about this book, but let me just have my little morning concoction first. Ah, love this drink. Love this drink. Yeah, I can show you the book. It's a really good book. I'm going to do a little talk about it now. Don't Believe Everything You Think. It's one of the bestsellers by Joseph Nguyen. I believe he's probably Vietnamese with that last name, Nguyen. Don't believe everything you think. Why your thinking is beginning and the end of suffering. Really good book, guys. So that's what I want to talk about just this morning before I take off to go for a walk. Again, morning movement is part of my routine. This book actually talks about getting a routine and, a morning ritual, morning routine. Not everyone likes them, but hey, personally, it works really well for me. Sorry, you still there? Yeah, routine. I'd love to know. Okay, so Elevate Me Too says the 2 tips for reaching monetization was lives and shorts. Okay, so did you monetize with shorts or did you monetize with long? I'm guessing you monetize with long form videos. So what you're saying is that you did lots and lots of lives. I know you did a lot of like really long lives, right? Oh, the longest live I've done is 4 hours, and I talked the whole way through it. I did a cooking. I made some Day of the Dead foods with my Mexican friend, but we were talking the whole way through. I believe Elevate Me Too, you do a lot of lives, which are the longer lives where it's just you're not really talking much. Is that right? You do a lot of the silent lives. So that worked for you. And the shorts. So I'd love to know your reasoning about the shorts, because obviously shorts, guys, just if you're watching this, clearly if you're watching this, shorts is different watch hours to your long form videos. Your long form videos and lives go for full monetization to be under. That doesn't even make sense. There's 2 ways to be monetized: shorts or long form videos with lives. I am going for that personally. Long form videos is where I really want to be, but I love doing live streams, so here I am. Shorts, I'd love to know how you use that as a tactic. Elevate Me Too. It's a great book, Teak. Really good book. I want to talk about it now. Foot feels love. What? Food feels love. Hi. Okay. Yes, long lives. Okay, so long lives got you there. And shorts plus networking helps for subs. Yes. I've noticed that I still use subs because a lot of people, there's a lot of debate about debate about shorts. Some people took shorts completely off their channel. Like, for example, Doran from The Source, he took his shorts off his channel, unlisted them, because he wanted people to go to his long form videos and only give long form videos views. Like, even for a second, it doesn't matter. Like, it's accounts, right? But if there's an option for people to look at shorts, guess what? They'd rather look at your shorts because it's faster, right? A lot of my videos traditionally go for like 30 minutes. A lot of my hiking videos go for 30 minutes. And only people that really love hiking will watch it. And I get some really good watch hours on long form videos, but they take a long time to film. I mean, they take a long time to edit. So shorts are just easy to post, right? But if you give people the option, they look at your shorts, and then you're not getting any long form videos, long form views. So it's a bit of it's a double-edged sword, right? But I think I like you're saying, like Elevate, shorts plus networking equals subs. Shorts gain subs and gain watch hours. But those watch hours don't go towards long form video, obviously, watch hours. You can long form and relate to the shorts and get them to watch. Yeah, exactly right. So what Elevate's saying is basically, and I do this with my lives, and you know how when you do lives, you get a highlight, and it's just a random highlight that YouTube actually get you. So basically, then I use that in the short. I link the live, so then people can watch the short. If they like the short, subscribe, whatever, or they will click onto the link to watch the live, or you attach it to a long form video. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, personally for me, I don't personally want to do a long form, like a silent long form video. I like just doing videos where I talk and, you know, I'm a bit of a talker. And it works for me. I'm doing really, really well with it. Actually, Elevate. I did a live the other day watching the fireworks. Holy shit. I got 66 hours watch time on a live. I've never had that. I mean, Elevate, you're probably going to go, oh, that's me all the time. But for me, with like such a small channel, you know, that is good takings. Like, I'll take that and run with it, right? So, I mean, fireworks is obviously, I'm not going to see that every day. My lives don't normally get 66 hours of watch time. Fuck, that's amazing. Amazing. All right, let me talk about this book. Thanks, Teak. Yes, I got 318 once and I was happy for sure. Oh my God. Okay, let me ask you. To get 318 watch hours on a live, what did you do? Were you dancing around naked? I'm joking. But I'm just, you know, I'd love to know. You ended with 2K views. Wow. Okay, so how does one get 218 watch hours on a live and 2K views? I'd love to know. Deb, where are you going to walk today? Down the beach. So I'm just going to talk about this book, guys. Okay, so a couple of conversations happening here. I am going to go for a walk to the beach. No, I was watching a celebrity. Ah, so you were filming a celebrity on your live and you got that many watch hours. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. Hey, again, opportunity, right? When you get an opportunity, you go with it, right? Gameplay. Ah, right, that's right. You're a gamer. That's right. Okay, getcha. Okay, so guys, I just want to talk about this book, guys. And Deb, I think you'll love this book. Anyone watching this on a replay, I think you'll get really good value out about that. Because this has been a really good book. So Teak, I'm not sure where you're from, Teak, but Debbie, Deb, because I'm just talking to Deb. I mean, Elevate, you might not be interested in this, if that's fine. So this book called Don't Believe Everything You Think. Wow. Boom. That's why there's a brain here, right? I'm just going to turn, actually, hold on. There we go, that's better. I just need some air in my life because I'm sitting in the car. Okay, so guys, hope you have a good day. Okay, so this book, guys, I'm just doing a bit of a book review. Last year I did 75 hard, which means you have to read 10 pages of a self-help book every day. That got me into reading and I have not stopped since. I've loved reading. So I was hoping to finish this last year and read 7 books for 2025. I read 6 books. I started reading this and I didn't finish it. But that was quite a good little evil plan of mine because it meant that I got to finish that today. The 2nd of January, I got to finish my first book of the year. So what did I learn out of this book? We overthink things, guys. We think so much that we procrastinate. I'm a big procrastinator, guys. I procrastinate, especially about YouTube, since we're talking about YouTube. You know, I can overthink everything. Overthink the title, overthink the thumbnail, overthink what the content's going to be, overthink editing, over-editing. My friend Doran from The Source says, sometimes you over-edit, Dora. You over-edit. And like my friend Mike, he just made an amazing YouTube video. He didn't put much thinking in it. He just posted away, right? He just quick edit. He got over 2,000 watch hours and counting in one video. Imagine that, Elevate. 2,000 watch hours in one video. That's amazing. And he's got like 23,000 views. It was like a 30-minute video. But yeah, he got 2,000 watch hours and counting. So that was Mike Adventure Sparks. So you'd probably know him. And it was just showing him in a camper van. And he got 2,000 watch hours. So that's amazing. He didn't think about it. He just videoed it, quickly edit, and chucked it together. Nothing amazing with the title or anything like that. And look at that. So again, overthinking. So this says here, why is thinking the beginning and end of your suffering? So if you think about it, Buddhist monks, they have no attachment. That's something they learnt in being a monk. They have no attachment. So if they have no attachment, they don't suffer. I mean, I don't think that's, I mean, in real life, I think that really works, because if you love someone and they die, then you're going to suffer, right? But in the Buddhist monk thinking, if you have an attachment, you have love. If someone dies, you suffer. So they take away the attachment, and they don't have any attachment. So that's why they have no things. So if you know anything about Buddhist monks, they have not many things. They might have a little bag with their, like, you know, personal effects, like maybe 1 or 2 outfits, and that's about it. You know, everything's donated to them. They get their food donated, their toothbrushes and everything donated. They live very minimalistic, as in like they have nothing. So they have no attachment. So if we lose something, think about it, Deb, for us too, right? We live in a house. If our house burnt down, we're going to like suffer, right? Because our things are, you know, ash. For a monk, they don't have a house. They don't have a home. So if their house broke down, there's no attachment. Deb's got my brain is retired. I mean, obviously, you know, you got to think about this in real life terms. You know, you can't not, you know, I can't be homeless and have no attachment, because I like having a home. It's good for me mentally. But I think there's some, you know, there's some lessons to be learned about monks and how they live, because they don't have attachment and they don't suffer. And this is what this book's about, right? Don't believe everything you think. So let me just read a couple of things at the back here, guys. And guys, move along if you're not interested, it's fine, you know. But like my friend Debbie Sue, I think Jazz, Marie from Meditation Motivation with Marie, a few of my friends that do sometimes watch my replays, or they might be watching in the background, lurking. I think you'll find this really interesting. So, you know, what you mean by like don't think, right? That's a bit weird. Like, you got to think about doing things all the time, right? But you think about it, right? If you're an athlete, right? Just say you're a pro basketballer, right? I don't know who's a pro basketball. I don't even know. I don't even follow basketball anymore. But like Michael Jordan, let's go with Michael Jordan back in the day. Michael Jordan. Do you think that Michael Jordan got on a court and thought about every move he did? Like, he doesn't overthink things. He just plays. He's a machine. He's so programmed as a basketballer that everything he does, he doesn't think it. He just does it. It just comes out of him. It just feels. So it's amazing. So I'm not saying that I'm a pro basketballer or pro athlete, but what I'm trying to say is use that thinking to, you know, like when we drive a car, we don't think about it, right? We just drive because we're so practiced with it, right? So what about in real life? Why do we overthink everything, right? Yes, Deb, you can hear the nail gun. So behind me, Diego and his friend are literally banging up battens in the ceiling. So I'm going to have to come back from my walk and hold the ceiling up to help them bang it in. So sorry, I know it's a bit annoying, but let's go with this, okay? Thoughts versus thinking, okay? So I'll just give you some examples, okay? A situation, an event, right? So just say a wedding, okay? The thought, neutral observation, just watching, okay? Thinking, this is an overthinker of the event of a wedding. Negative judgment or story about the thought. So think about it, right? We're at a wedding, right? Are we just observing like, oh, look how beautiful her dress is. Look, she's getting married, or my friend's getting married. Isn't it beautiful? The overthinker is thinking, oh my God, have I got married? Oh my God, did I wear the right dress? Oh my God, is my hair okay? Oh my God, I look like I wore the wrong shoes. Oh my God, why didn't I get married? Oh, I'm so jealous. Look at her dress. It's so much more beautiful than my dress. That's the overthinking, right? So what they're trying to say is we overthink things. So just have a thought, just beautiful, not, oh my God, judgment. I thought that's a really good example, actually. Situation, it's raining. I love this one, guys. It's raining. Okay, the thought, it's raining. Overthinking, why does this always happen to me? This is the worst. This rain ruined my day. I love that. I think it's a really good example. Teague's got here. I'm going to play some games. Okay. See ya, Teague. Okay. So that's a really good example, right? So on New Year's Eve, I went to watch the fireworks and it started raining. Did I cry? Did I overthink it? I went, oh, well, I'm just going to get wet. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to die. You know, a little bit of rain doesn't hurt anyone. But the overthinking of it, like, oh my God, where will I go? Where will I get shelter? Oh my God, my hair. Oh my God, my makeup. No, we just stood there in the rain. Okay, I had an umbrella, but most of the time I didn't even use the umbrella because it was getting wet anyway. Just let it rain. It doesn't matter. And you know what? We saw this amazing fireworks. If you haven't seen my latest video, I captured the drone show. And in the drone show, you can see it's raining. And I'm just filming. Not overthinking, just watching. It is what it is. Oh, there's no gunshot. It's the nail gun. Yeah, it's a nail gun. Okay. This is a good situation, right? You lost your job. Your thought, I lost my job. The overthinking. I'm not good enough. Everyone is judging me. I'll never recover from this. This is so unfair. That's a good one. I like that one. Situation. You arrive at work and you find it unfulfilling. Thought. Just quit your job. Thinking. What if I can't find another job? I hate this. I hate my job. What can I do? I'm not good enough to get another job. Why would anyone hire me? So that's the overthinking, right? Situation. It's the weekend and you're deciding what to do. Thought. Let's start a new creative hobby. Overthinking. It's a waste of time. It's not creative. I'm not good enough. Other people will judge me. Stop getting judged. Hey, Mary, how you going? So Mary, Happy New Year. I am just putting off everyone by reading my, just giving a bit of a book review. Rudy, type 45, 41, 39. I can't type it, Rudy. So I talked to Rudy yesterday and said Happy New Year. Blessed to connect. Place to crochet is Mary. Mary, I wish you a Happy New Year, full of health and happiness, okay? I'm just doing a book review. I just read this book. I finished it. I read my first book of the year. I'm so excited. And don't worry, guys, that's not a gunshot behind me. It's a nail gun. Not in my car, obviously. My partner's nailing things to the roof. So anyway, I just wanted to say, guys, that this book about overthinking is so good. So good. Let me show you the book title. Don't Believe Everything You Think. Why Your Thinking is Beginning and Ending of Suffering by Joseph Nugan. Really, really good book, guys. I'm going to go drive to the beach and get my morning movement in. I'm going to put the phone down, and if you want to stick around, you can stick around. If you don't, I don't care. It's all good. And yeah, we're going to go do our movement. So I am just spending the day crocheting, relaxing. Kind of hard day today. It's the 5th anniversary of my dad's passing. Oh, okay. Hugs, Mary. I hope you feel the hug. I lost my father and I get it. I think there's no time that can pass that will ever get any better. I'll be doing a live tonight talking about turning your YouTube channel into a legacy channel. Ooh, interesting. Okay, putting the phone down. I'm going to drive to the beach. So I'm pretty excited that I got to finish off one book of my year so far, and that I finished Holiday 100 on the first day of the year. I feel like the momentum of 2025 has moved over into 2026. Did help with me dancing through the new year. I love that. It's definitely going to be my omen this year, dancing through the year. I mean, I danced through 2025, so why wouldn't you continue with it, right? If things worked in 2025 for you, keep on going in 2026, right? Use that momentum to keep on going. So yeah. Anyway, feels nice today. The temperature is 27 degrees, so it's quite warmish, but the humidity is not as stark as it has been. The humidity is less than it has been, which is kind of nice. So anyway, guys, I'll be at the beach in about 4 minutes. If you want to stick around, stick around. If you don't, it's fine. You know, I will sit there and I'll talk to myself. I mean, I'll walk and I'll talk to myself. So today is Friday here in Australia, and most people are still on holidays. Most people go back to work on Monday. I go back to work on Monday. But next week is a bit of an exciting week, guys. We are getting our camper trailer, not ours, we're borrowing one, and we'll start setting up the camper trailer in my friend's backyard, as we are about to have to move out of our house because the house is getting lifted. So when you lift a house, you actually have to move out of the house. So yeah, there's going to be a kind of some different kind of content happening. We're going to do a bit of like, not van life, because it's not really, we're not living, well, we are living in it, but we're not moving around. But you know, if you ever wondered what it's like, you know, living in a camper trailer, I'll do the experience for you guys so you can feel what it's like. Feel what it's like, if that even makes any sense. So you can see what it's like. That's what I'm talking about. You can see what it's like. So I'm actually quite excited, to be honest. Diego, not so excited, because he's like, you know, living in a camper van will suck. Obviously, it's summer here in Australia. We'll have access to electricity. We'll, you know, plug in. So in our little camper, we'll have 2 double beds. We have a little kitchenette, meaning you can gas top, and a fridge, and just got a sink. So we'll plug into water too, so we can wash our hands and wash up. It's got a little dinette that 4 people can sit at, 2 people comfortably. It's got a cupboard. So yeah, so in the next week, I need to organise what I need to take out of the house, like for work, because I'll be working all the way through this. We won't be able to access the house either for probably a good couple of weeks, at least 3 weeks. And then when we can access the house, we'll have to climb up a really long ladder to get up, because there'll be no stairs to the house until Diego builds them. So that's why we won't be able to live in the house for a couple of weeks, probably a month at least. So we'll have some content going from the van, and we'll also have content going from our house sit. So we're going to be house sitting for a week. So that will be fun. And we're at the beach, guys. We're at the beach. We're at the beach. We're at the beach. So it's a bit overcast today. Mary's got here, I do hugs right back. Oh, good. I'm glad you feel the hug. We have more snow on the ground than last time I was on the live with you. Holy shit, really? Wow. So Mary jumped on a live with me, and it was so nice to see you, Mary. And like, I was just so shocked because I hadn't seen you for a while, right? We haven't seen each other for a while. We've done lives together actually on Doran's channel, right? And then you jumped on my live. I'm like, oh my God. And here I am walking along the beach, my sand, and you're in your backyard showing me your snow. It was crazy, crazy. Okay, let's go to the beach, because that's what we're doing, right? Some movement. Oh, bottle of water, because we need a tripod. Actually, here's another bottle of water. It's full up. Let's go, guys. high tide. High tide. Not high tide, but pretty high tide. I love seeing the seagrass. See that seagrass? It's not seaweed, it's seagrass. That means that's the dugongs. Have you ever heard of a dugong? It's a sea cow. They eat this and they live out here. So that means if there's lots of seagrass, that means there's lots of dugongs, you know, they're able to eat. So I love seeing seagrass. All right. We need to do a jumping for joy. Let me set my camera up. Ooh. Hello. Is there people here? There is people here. Hello, how you going? I've just ran into my friend again. Hello, Happy New Year. Huh?
Look at who I'm finding.
Are you finding everyone and walking, are you?
I'm just walking today.
And then have you ran into everyone? Happy New Year.
I came for yoga.
Yeah.
I had a yoga session,
Yeah.
and then I thought I'd just walk a little bit.
It's lovely, isn't it? It's nice and cool.
Perfect. Oh, yesterday
cool.
was even better.
Yeah,
it
like
was
it's nice,
really
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you been? Would you?
I've just got here.
Oh, your hair is.
Oh, I just went for a swim yesterday, so my hair's all. Yeah. Oh, it was nice to go for a swim yesterday here too.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
lovely.
I can imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really, really nice.
Actually, I was thinking after there was a park run because it was a.
Oh, yesterday?
Yes.
Oh, was it?
yes,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Always the 1st of January.
Yeah.
And one of the programs that I am in is Run Around the World.
Oh, yes, I remember. Yeah. Yep.
And then you choose a map.
Yeah.
The first one usually is Australia.
Yeah.
So every year you pay an amount and you get the shirt of the year.
Yeah.
So many people were wearing that shirt yesterday.
Did you have it too?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
What did it look like? Did it have?
It's green and yellow,
I don't know if I saw it.
and it has the crocodile.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I'll show you.
Okay.
And,
Oh, yeah. I was just seeing. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that is really
Run
nice.
around the world, but every year,
Yeah.
has the
Okay.
year.
That's nice.
and this year is a crocodile.
Yeah, that's really nice actually.
I love it.
Yeah, that's nice. I like the colours too.
Yeah, and again, it's just the idea. You have the app, so it tells you where
you are. Yeah. You showed me
and
that
also
before, yeah.
how many kilometers you do in 1 year,
Yeah.
and that is incredible as well. You didn't never imagined, you know.
But I just don't want another app. But I use my Heart app. It tells me exactly how many K. It doesn't tell me how many Ks, but I can work it out. It's not that hard.
Yeah, but this one tells you in 1 year
Yeah.
what did you reach. Therefore, you want to improve that the next year.
Yeah.
You know. What's happened to this?
So where are you at? Where are you?
I'll show you.
You're in South Australia?
I'm there.
Yeah, right.
And so, for example, again, it gives you little
Yeah.
targets.
Yeah.
So, from North Tasman to Fraser Range, it's a total of 105.
Yeah.
I have 19 kilometers to finish that one.
That's good. And then
And then-
Adelaide.
Yeah. Well, it goes little by
Yeah.
little, so you don't have to think about 100 kilometers. You just see. And then this one is in the year. So I managed to make the 25 kilometers in 1 year.
Okay.
So at the moment, with my speed, they think I'm going to finish in 2029. It gives you a proximity.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So it's really good.
Have you met anyone that's finished it?
Yeah, I have met many people that
Okay.
have done it.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
But every year, as I said to you, has a different shirt.
How many shirts have you got?
I've been with them for seven
Wow.
months.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's cool.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so I saw your post that you were on the lights on the
South
park.
Bank. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
great. It was really
Yeah,
good. Really
yeah.
good.
I remember we went there once, I don't know, 3-4 years
Yeah.
ago. Yeah, it was good.
My next, I really want to go to Sydney and see that. Have you ever seen the Sydney one?
No, never.
I'd love to do that.
That
It
would
would
be
be very big.
spectacular.
Yeah, it'd be amazing. I
Yeah.
saw the videos and it was like, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be my next thing. But yeah, man, Brisbane, I loved it.
Oh, I think Brisbane
Yeah.
is not far
Yeah.
enough.
And then I saw the drone show. Ever seen that? Like, that was
No,
amazing.
well, that's more newish.
Yeah,
you
it's a
know?
new thing.
Yeah.
Seems to be. I was watching one yesterday that was in China, and they had the amazing. It's a new thing. I like fireworks,
Yeah.
so but it's a new thing, so I thought it'd be cool
Yeah,
to see.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with that one, the nice thing is that can put a number, for example, or these kind of things.
Yeah.
You know? That is
Yeah,
amazing.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, what did you do for New Year's? Did you just sleep through it, or did you go out partying?
We were not having any plans.
Yeah.
And then one of my Mexican friends invited us to the house, and
Yeah.
it was a very very small group,
Yeah.
but it was nice to have chance to chat to each other. You know.
Whose house do you go to?
Marinette.
Oh, yep. Okay, that's
And
nice.
so we
Yeah.
had a, as I said, very easy, relaxing. And not long after midnight, I said, let's go home because I'm getting up
Yeah.
early to do
Yeah.
this one.
Oh, that's good.
So,
Oh, excellent.
yeah.
Okay.
All good.
I did. So last year I did Holiday 100, where you walk 100 kilometres over the Christmas break,
Okay.
and I did that again this year. And I finished it on on the first
you
day.
see,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah, same thing,
This
just
will
different
tell
version.
you.
Yeah, I know,
yeah.
but I don't want another app. I'm good. I'm good. I don't want another app. I have enough apps.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, good. Congratulations.
Yeah. So, and I just finished my first book of the year too.
Already?
No, I finished it. I mean, I had read it last year, but I finished it this year.
Okay,
So there's still
okay.
one. Still another book for this year.
Yeah.
I read 6
yeah.
books last year. This year, I'm going to do a lot more.
Good. Good.
So
good.
that's why I did that 75 hard to, read books again.
Yes.
and
yes.
I'm loving
I
it.
know. Me too.
Yeah,
I
love it. So
I'm trying
I'm
to
just
put
gonna,
on that as well.
yeah. So that way, you have
Yeah.
more books to read. Oh, you like my,
Frida Kahlo.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah. Yeah. Good color.
yeah, nice.
And what else I was going to say? So were you away for Christmas?
No, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah.
I thought you were. I get confused sometimes with your posts because sometimes I don't see them.
Oh,
when
I haven't,
you
I
put
haven't
them.
posted for ages. I haven't put anything up for Christmas.
I thought you were house sitting or something
Oh
like
no,
that.
I was looking for a house sit.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm looking for a
okay,
house sit
okay.
because we've got to move out of the house. The house is literally getting gutted. Underneath the house is all gone.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, so we're
Okay.
busy with that at the moment.
okay.
Yeah. So literally, when the house gets moved up, lift up,
Okay.
you can't live in it.
Yeah, of
There's
course.
no toilet. There's nothing works.
Yeah.
So that's why we're looking for a house sit. But anyway,
I
we found
see.
one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we found one, and then we're staying in my friend's backyard. We've got a camper van. We're
Okay.
staying in that. Yeah, I can't wait. It'll be fun.
Fine. Good.
Ben's not so excited about that, but I am. It'll be an adventure.
Did you talk to Ben? Do you remember the last
Oh,
time I saw him?
mate, I'm going to be honest. Just forget about Ben at the moment. Ben's too busy with stuff at home. Way
Okay.
too busy. There's too
Okay.
much going on at the moment at her house. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And he's supposed to go back to work tomorrow, but he's not going back to work this week. He's got to do stuff at home. Yeah,
Okay.
there's way too much going.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's just that it's something in particular that I wanted to know if he could do it.
Yeah. At the
Uh,
moment, mate, just forget about it. Try to find someone else. He's got way too much on. Yeah. The house comes first for him at the moment.
Of course, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, it looks like it might even rain.
Well, it says it was going to rain, but until the afternoon.
Yeah. It looks lovely.
It's raining there,
Yeah.
yeah.
Looks lovely.
Today it's
But-
a bit more muggy, you know.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
yesterday
it is
was,
a bit more, it does feel a bit more humid now, but still feels nice.
yeah, but
Still feels nice.
it was in this breeze half an hour ago.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
like no breeze at
Oh
all.
really? Okay.
So it was really sticky,
yeah. Okay.
but it's okay.
Yeah. Okay. So as per usual, I'm on a live. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know my friend.
okay.
Oh, Susan was there. Say hello to Susan. You know
Oh my
Susan.
God! How
Okay.
can you be waiting?
Hey Susan.
Hello.
Oh, hold on.
How does I have been waiting for so long?
you know, they were just watching the beach. There's Susan there. She's from Victoria.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we're going to meet up with Susan next month, actually.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so she lives on a farm.
Oh,
And she's
wow.
got little calves. I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
So anyway, I better walk, otherwise
Okay.
I've got a plan.
Okay.
All right, but anyway, good to see you.
Yeah.
So any
Happy New
chance,
Year?
anything?
Nothing
No,
yet?
nothing.
No? Still applying?
Right now to be quiet.
Yeah.
Don't
I
stress
know.
about it this time. You knew coming to Christmas would be a hard time.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
am.
don't.
It's okay.
Refocus.
Yeah.
Something will come up.
I am.
Hey, are you going to Mexico soon?
April.
April. Oh, see, that's another thing. You probably can't start a job before then.
Yeah. So we'll see.
It's hard.
Anyway. So
Okay.
if you hear of anything casual?
I know, I will. I'll let you know. Okay,
Okay.
bye. Hey guys, sorry, I was sidetracked. What's new? I've been very sidetracked all the time. So Gabriella's going to take a photo of me taking a photo of you. Oh, funny. Hey Susan, how are you? Happy New Year, mate. Happy New Year. How are you? Oh. Kathleen. Hey Kathleen. Happy New Year, Kathleen. I don't think I've spoke to you yet this year. I always say, well, actually, I don't even think I've spoke to Susan, actually. So it's to Susan and Kathleen. I wish you much happiness and health for 2026. Happiness and health. I think that's the simplest thing I can say. I think we all need more health, right? And Em, I think I saw you there. Someone said hello to Em. Hi Em, how you going? So it's now officially 2026 for all my North American friends. Welcome. You guys have caught up. Hello, how's it feel? It's beautiful, isn't it? I've got to say, I'm loving 2026, guys. I mean, I didn't hate 2025. I actually really enjoyed 2025. But 2026 has a nice feel about it, guys. And, you know, I started the year right. Danced through the year. Literally danced through the year last year. But I literally danced my way through to 2026. And I think that was pretty smart of me to do. I wasn't going to do it. I was kind of like, I'm an ah. Oh, shivers. I overthought it, obviously. But in the end, I just went, right, let's just go. So that was the best thing I did for myself. And I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And then I started the year finishing off my 100 kilometres, which was my plan always, to wake up in the morning and finish off my 100 kilometres. So that kind of finished off one challenge for the year. I'm sure there'll be many more challenges of this year. Talking about health challenges, guys. I might go back this way, actually. See you, Gabriella. There's not much of a beach today, and that's okay. And then this morning, I finished off my first book of the year. I didn't read the whole book, guys. I didn't read the whole book, but I obviously had started the book in 2025, and I finished it already this year. So officially, I've read one book. Maybe not the whole thing, but I tell you, last night I read for about an hour and a half. I haven't done that in ages. I think it's just so good for your brain to switch off. Sorry guys, not watching your videos, and just literally switch off. And I'm going to try to do more of that this year, which means I probably won't be, you know, actively watching as many videos on YouTube. But I've kind of been heading that way for a while, guys. And I know that sounds, you know, really bad of me to say that, because, you know, here I am doing lives, you know, trying to grow my YouTube videos, you know, trying to get watch hours. But, you know,
I don't think it's right that we should be, it's not a sub for sub, guys. And it's not also like watch for watch. You know, do you watch 35 minutes of someone's video for them to watch 35 minutes of your video? Because it doesn't work out that way, does it? So I think it's the same thing. Like, I'm going to be more intentional with my watching. Less scrolling, but more intentional. I actually really want to watch, I wish they had on YouTube, like favorites, where you could like, you know, I could earmark my favorites, like, you know, Susan, Paul, Mike, Debbie Sue, Kathleen. You know, there's many of my favorites, right? I'm just rattling off a few off the top of my head. But that way I could literally, you know, in my mornings, after I've done my routine, right, I could click on my favorites and see what, if they've got a new video out. That way I can see, oh yeah, Kathleen's got a new video out. And then I can go, you know, choose if I want to watch her video or not, right? But it just makes it easier than scrolling. But you can imagine, YouTube aren't going to do that because they want you to scroll, right? So I think this year, I'm going to come up with a way that I can do that. I don't know how. Maybe it's by putting all my favorite like YouTubers into a playlist, but the playlist would only be playing the song, you know, not their song, their latest video that I saved. But at least that way, it's a bit of a workaround, right? But that way, at least I'm not scrolling aimlessly, right? That's what I'm trying to stop, guys, is a scroll. So, yeah. Anyway, that's me. Oh, hey, Kelly, how you going? Hey. Hey, Kelly. I haven't seen you for a long time. How are you going, mate? I still haven't finished that series. I will, I promise. So Kelly and I are talking about a series called Dating on the Spectrum. So Kelly, teacher Kelly Tag, is a kindergarten teacher for young kiddies with you know, different abilities, and she loves the concept of dating on the spectrum, which is basically like a dating site, dating reality show for people that have Asperger's or autism that are on the spectrum. And it's such an insight into human behaviour, isn't it? Like, and I think for me personally, it's such a reminder of how simple life can be. Like, you know, some people with autism, they just live day to day, you know, they don't overthink things. Not like us humans, not humans, I mean like other people. Wrong word I used there, guys. You know, we tend to overthink things, and that's why it's really interesting, that book that I just finished about, you know, overthinking. That, you know, overthinking is, yeah, not great for us. But, you know, these young people with autism and they're trying to find their soulmate. And they're not overthinking, they just want to find a nice person that is friendly and, you know, nice to them. They're not like checking them out going, oh, how much money do you earn? What do you do for a living? Where do you live? What car do you drive? Oh my God, you dress really ugly. Like, I don't like your shoes. You know, think about it, guys. We overthink everything. Imagine, you know, us dating. Whereas, you know, it's a lot simpler for people on the spectrum. They just want to find companionship and someone that will equally love them. And I just think it's beautiful. And like, what happened to us that we lost that? That's what I like about the show, Dating on the Spectrum. So there's Dating on the Spectrum America and there's Dating on the Spectrum Australia. And I've only watched the half of the Australian version, which is series 1. So I think there's quite a few series of it. So anyway, that's what teacher Kelly Tag and I are talking about. Anyway, how are you, Kelly? I've been trying to wish everyone that I see in the chat a happy new year and a happy, healthy health and happiness for this year for you. You haven't finished it either. Oh yeah, but we'll get there. There's lots of times. Corey Southern Adventures. Hey, Corey Southern Adventures. I'm trying to think, do I know your channel? Where you're from? Are you Australian? Southern? Are you in Australia? Are you? I'm in Australia. Are you in Australia? I'm in southeast Queensland. This place is called Redcliffe. This is Moreton Bay. There's an island in front of us called Moreton Island. And there's a toilet block, guys. I always show the toilet blocks. It's just something I do. So Redcliffe is 30 minutes away from Brisbane. And this is where I reside. I'm very, very grateful that I live here. And I know I don't take for granted that, you know, many people don't live by the beach. Like my friend Susan, she lives many hours away from the beach. It's just not part of her, you know, her thinking of, you know, going to the beach. Her thinking is that she lives on a, so I'm talking about Susan, High Country Homestead. She lives in a homestead in the Alpine region of Victoria. And her thinking is, how's my calves going? How's little Clover going? How's the calf going? Is Dot going to give birth soon? You know, how are the chickens going? How many eggs do I have today? It's interesting how we all have different lives, right? And we have different thoughts and yeah, it's interesting. Maybe Susan is friends with Corey. Corey's saying that he has learning difficulties and autism myself. Okay. Well, welcome in, Corey. Where are you from? If you don't mind us asking, are you in Australia? Will you say Southern Adventures? Or are you in America doing Southern Adventures in like Florida or something like that? Oh, anyone want a boogie board? Piping hot. So Em's got here, this might sound mean, but I'm going to say single for the rest of my life. I'm happy just by myself. Well, you know, some people are. There's nothing wrong with that, Em. But I suspect that potentially you're saying that because you've got very hurt in the past. Actually, interesting, guys. You know how I'm a very big oversharer. So Susan's got here, it's Corey's Outdoor Adventures from UK, mate. Oh, from UK, yeah, but his handle says, Susan, Corey's Southern. Oh, Corey's, oh, what does it say? Oh, I get it now, Susan. Okay, I think most of you guys know that I just quickly scan over things and then I read A and I think apple and then I've read completely something else. Yes, I should do better with that, guys, I know. Thank you, Susan, for correcting me. Okay, so he's from UK. Okay, right. Oh gosh, we're gonna end up not being able to get over the beach soon, guys. Or we're gonna end up with wet feet. Don't overthink it. Let's get this guy past. We'll go up first, guys. I was going to do some push-ups today, guys, but I'm not going to because I'm still helping Diego with putting up the ceiling. So after this walk that I'm going to get extremely sidetracked with because I don't want to go back home and do it. No, I have to though. We'll use all my little arm muscles, so that's why I'm not going to do any push-ups today. We'll reserve that for the ceiling holding up. Hey Matt, how you going? Matt, have I said Happy New Year to you? If I haven't, Happy New Year, Matt. Love ya. I hope you've had a great New Year's. I don't think I have seen you. What did you do for New Year's, Matt? So Matt's in the UK too, guys. He's in Cheshire. So we've got Corey. Corey's in the UK also. Oh yeah. So, Matt, I'm wishing you much health and happiness for 2026, mate. See you, Kathleen. Oh, Susan's not telling me what to do. Far out. It's like having another mother. So Em's got here, I don't think a guy wants me because I have depression and anxiety and crazy in the head and I'm just too much for him. Well, that's debatable. That's your opinion of yourself, Em. But like, you know, Em, if you keep on saying it like that, you will become like that. I'm making a new chapter of my book this year. Maybe you want to do the same. You can help me with it actually, Em, if you want to. I'm going to start talking better. As in like using better words about myself. So for example, I mean, I can't say that I'm depressed, I'm not. But for example, I sometimes say, oh, you're an idiot, Dora, you idiot, you idiot. I know it's just a simple thing, it doesn't mean much, right? But the more times I say you're an idiot, I'm going to become an idiot, guys. So guys, help me out. I need to talk better about myself. So Em, maybe you could try to do the same. I know you're saying that you have anxiety and depression and all these things, but maybe if you talk better about yourself also, like I'm trying to do, I'm not saying that you don't say you haven't got depression, because yes, you might have depression, but maybe like not hold on to the negative side of it. Maybe you can say, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say, guys, though? Like, you know, that's what I'm trying to do, is like not talk negatively about myself. Like, I have often said to myself, you idiot, you idiot, you idiot. I tripped over, you idiot. It's not my fault I tripped over. I've just got big clumsy feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk nicer to yourself. Anyway, that's one of my 2026 things. I don't make resolutions, guys. I gave up on resolutions years ago because my resolution was always the same. Lose weight, stop drinking so much. And it never worked, guys. It never worked. So I just always have this thing of, you know, having, you know, wishing that, you know, on the first day of the year is just to try to start the year off right. Like, do the things that I, you know, want in my life, like that I want to attract. Like I went swimming. I love swimming. It's so good for my mind and soul. I did some steel drumming, you know, with my little drums. It's very calming on my brain. I did some meditation. I read some books. So, you know, and I went walking, right? So just kind of starting my year off right. So instead of resolutions, that's what I do. And that's what I did last year. And you know what? 2025 was a friggin' kick-ass year, guys. So this year, one of my goals is to have better self-talk. So that's all I'm saying, Em. I'm definitely not having a go at you at all. I'm just using that as an example that, you know, the more you say those kind of things in the chat, think it in your head, the more they become, right? So I just changed the wording. Like, instead of when I trip over, instead of me saying, oh, you idiot, I go, whoopsie. That's it, done. Anyway, I'm trying. That's what I'm going to do. All you can do is try, right? Try. I know, where the hell are the pelicans, Deb?
And you know what?
There's a pelican shortage at the moment here in Australia. What the hell is going on? We might see one up here, Deb. We might see one, okay? Fingers crossed, Deb. Fingers crossed. So Em, I'm just reading the last comment you made, well, next comment, the reading here. It says here, but maybe in the future I might want to take a date again. So easy, you can just say, one day I'll want to date again. That's it. One day I'll date again. Don't put the doubt in there. But again, don't listen to me. I don't know anything, right? I'm just sharing my experience, guys. As I said, I'm not here to give any advice at anything. If you guys know Rhonda's channel, our little Texas Belle. I can never remember Rhonda's channel name, guys, but you know who I'm talking about, Rhonda, right? She's 72 years old. She's living her best life, right? And in one of her last videos, not the last one, but like the second, third last video, don't for advice to people. People don't want to hear it. People don't listen to it, right? You might, give advice to people, but they don't listen to it. They just want to, tell them, they just want to be heard. Don't give them advice. Just listen. So another thing I want to remember to, do this year. So, don't take my advice. I'm just sharing my advice, what I'm doing. I'm going to plan to have better self-talk in written and in my head, in the way I talk to you guys about myself. Okay, so when you hear me talking negatively about myself, please, can someone, give me a kick up the arse? Not kick up the arse. No, just give me a shot like, hey, Dora, positive talk, better self-talk. That's all. So Susan's got here, I call myself a stupid cow when I get annoyed at myself. I'm not laughing, but don't. You're not a stupid cow. You're not a stupid cow. The more times you say that, you'll turn into a cow, Susan. We don't want you to turn into a cow and start mooing. Susan hasn't dated in over 10 years. But I reckon we could open a dating live or something, some kind of dating video, and like all our single friends can, put their profile out there. New age dating on YouTube. Can you imagine? That'd be so funny. I'd be up for that, guys. No, I'm not. I'm joking. I'm in a relationship. But you know what I'd love to do? I always wanted to do, guys. Again, you know that I'm a little bit different, right? I always wanted to do speed dating. Susan's probably listening, coughing, going, fuck no, I'm not doing speed dating. Actually though, I think Susan would love speed dating. Can you imagine, guys? Does anyone know what speed dating is? Has anyone done speed dating? I have done it once, but I didn't get through. I'll tell you that story in a second, okay? It's very embarrassing. I don't care, but I'll own it. I'll own it. Has anyone ever done speed dating before I start going into a big rant? Oh, Susan's saying that she'd give me a kick up the arse. She gives me a kick up the arse all the time. God damn it. But there is a use in friends, right? I'm going to be honest. There's a use in friendships, right? I called Susan the other day. We're having a chat, just telling her about how a little bit overwhelmed I was and that I maybe shouldn't have done the Holiday 100. There's a lot of stuff going on at home. And she gave me a kick up the arse and she said, crap, that's so much easier. Walking's easy. Stop you complaining, basically. You did 75 hard and that was hard. Think about all that. Can you imagine me doing 75 hard right now? I'd be going mental. I just wouldn't be able to do it. I would have had to give up, guys, because there's just way too much stuff happening at home. So yeah, there's a good use in friendships, guys. They give you that kind of nice, swift kick, or a bit of like just a tap on the shoulder, going, hey, you can get this, you got this. And that's what I needed that day. I was really feeling a little bit, and that's the great thing about friendships. So definitely 2026, guys, I'm going to work a lot more on my friendships. I know I have a lot of friends on here. Susan's one of them, obviously. I mean, there's a lot of people on this chat are my friends, but a lot of, I take a lot of my friendships offline, and, I can call Susan and have a bit of a chat with her. And, I think it's really important to have friends. So not just on YouTube, guys. I'm talking about in, real life. I'm not saying that you guys aren't my friends, but I'm just saying that there is a whole quota of friendships offline, guys. So it's definitely worth, you know, looking after those friendships. It's about to rain, guys. All right, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, so yeah, I just think, I mean, I know fully well that Susan has a lot of friends offline, and she works those friendships. Friendships need work, right? And since we spend a lot of time on YouTube, we develop friendships here. But I don't want to forget my friendships offline, guys. And that's why I kind of said before, and I'm not being rude or arrogant, that, you know, I'm going to spend less time scrolling, mindlessly scrolling. I'm going to be more intentional so that I actually have more time to spend with my, with doing, you know, social things, in face-to-face things, not just, you know, watching people's videos. I mean, I will watch them. Like I said, I'm going to somehow make some kind of favourite list. I don't know how. If anyone's got any ideas about doing favourite lists, I'd love to know how to do that. I think it's a playlist, guys. I think that's the only way I can think how to do it. YouTube don't want us to have favourite lists, because if we do that, we're not going to be mindlessly scrolling, right? YouTube's goal is for us to be mindlessly scrolling. Okay, Susan's into the speed dating. Okay, let me tell you a story, guys. The big Suzusa. Okay, so the big Suzusa. You did it years ago for a laugh. Oh yeah, did you laugh? Was it fun? Big Suzusa. Mem's got, why does my mind go to the gutter when I hear weird words like speed dating? Don't mind me. Where are you located? Wow, Wayne's at Susan again. Oh my God. Oh, that's so funny. Hi Wayne, how you going? Happy New Year, Wayne. Wayne is our friend from New South Wales. He lives just around Sydney. Susan's got here, friends help put things into perspective, amongst other things. Yep, they do. So Big Zeus says, hi country, let's guess, Mansfield. Interesting. Miss M's got, Dora, it's good not to doom scroll. You're not being rude. Yeah, definitely not. I said I'm not. I'm just going to be you, mate. I mean, be me. I'm unapologetically myself. I don't say sorry that often, guys. I don't think sorry is a word that we should be saying for every second thing. Like, you know, if I trip someone over, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to trip you over. But, you know, if I bump into someone just by accident, and it's not very, you know, like it's not like a really hard knock, I'm just going, excuse me. Sorry, you know, excuse me. You know, you don't need to say sorry all the time, because I have a couple of friends on my YouTube world, plus my real life world, that say sorry all the time. I have a client of mine that I work with that says sorry all the time. And it's like a nervous reaction. Everything they're sorry about. Sorry I breathed. Sorry I breathed. You know, just like, it's a very overthinking kind of thing. And it's not good for you to say sorry all the time, because it just means that it doesn't mean when you say sorry all the time, it doesn't mean anything, right? Because it just means that you just say sorry all the time. Anyway, so I am being unapologetically myself. And, you know, that might come across brash. I don't care. Scroll somewhere else, guys. I don't care. Okay, I'm far, far, far. Oh, so Wayne's at work again, back at work. So Susan, drop your your link to your buy me a coffee. So guys, I'm not saying that you need to buy Susan coffee, but she actually does these really great writings. She writes for a lot of local newspapers about interesting topics about, living on the farms, things that, happen around the farm. It's really good insight. So it's free. You don't have to buy her a coffee. You can buy her a coffee if you want to. But yeah, drop the link, Susan, because I can't drop it. But it's very interesting because basically it's like a website. You don't have to submit to actually buying her a coffee, but it's like a website that if you subscribe to it, which is free, you get her her updates. So I think she writes once a month for different publications, and yeah, she does this from the bottom of her heart. She does it for free, but it gives people really good insight into what happens on a farm. So yeah, Susan, I think you should drop the link. Drop the link, drop the link, drop the link. Okay, let's talk about speed dating, guys. Hilarious, guys. So once upon a time, Dora was single. And, we've all been there. And, this is the new age, guys. People don't go to pubs anymore. You don't go to a supermarket and put like bananas in your trolley. And that's the sign to, that you're looking for a pickup. I don't know if that works, guys. I've not tried it. But I did try the online dating. That's how I met Diego, on Tinder. No judgment, guys. I don't give a shit if you judge me anyway. That's on you. But yeah, I had much fun on Tinder. I won't give you details, but I had fun. Just saying. I might share that with Susan, because Susan might enjoy the laughs. But yes, I had a lot of fun. But I used it as just a tool to make friends, I'm going to be honest. In Tinder, I used a lot of guys that I met online. Some of them I never met in general, actually, but just met online, became my mates. A couple of them are really good mates of mine. Some of them I've never met before. We're now Facebook friends. So you can imagine, I make friends. And I think if you use social media and dating the same, don't think you're going to find the love of your life. You might, but you might not either. But anyway, I decided to go speed dating with one of my guy friends. And holy shit. It was a ride, guys. Let me turn around. Let me show you where I am. I'm not going to go further. A bit further, there's the shipwreck. I'm not going to go that further today. But we will admire the painting, guys. I always love to admire this painting. Let's slow down and smell while we look at the painting. This is commissioned by the people that own that house. It's beautiful. Look at that. Look at the turtle. And I really love the coral and the little Nemo. Is that Nemo? I don't know. The angelfish, beautiful. And look at the dolphin. And the light coming in. I think it's just so beautifully done. And so, Deb, there's a pelican. Deb, we finally found a pelican. Calling Deb. Calling Deb. Calling Deb. Calling Deb. Deb, pelican. Miss M says, I speed date coffee like a boss. All right, so let me tell you my story, guys. So I organised speed dating with a mate, and he ages me. So when you go speed dating, they've got different age groups, right? So I believe the ladies are younger age group and the guys are older. So for example, I went to 35 to 40-year-old age group. And the guy group was like 38 to 43 or something like that. I don't know. It was just a different age group. So anyway, when I organised to pay for the ticket, I was 39. When I went to speed dating, I was already 40. So I pre-booked my ticket. Right. So you know where this is going, guys, right? So I met up with my friend at the speed dating, and he was already half cut. I'm gonna be honest. He likes to drink a lot. I had one drink for Dutch courage, right? So I was feeling really happy and excited, like, you know, think positive, right? You never know. You might find someone, you know, quite quirky and nice at the speed dating. You never know. You might find the love of your life. I don't know. But you got to think positive. So I go there. My friend Corey, already drunk. Anyway, we have to register. So you go in there, you've got to show your ID because you've got to prove who you are, right? They just don't let any random into the little event. It's just at a bar, back of the bar kind of thing. Anyway, before I did that, I was at the bar and I start talking, you know, networking, right? This is what you do. You're a master networker. Just having a chat with some guys. I'm like, oh yeah, there's a nice group of a lot of guys, you know. They're having a chat. Who are you? You know, just the usual shit. What do you do for a living? Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I go up to show my ID and he goes, you're not on the list. And I just thought he was being funny, right? He goes, no, you're not on the list. I'm like, what? He goes, you're not, I don't know what to tell you, but your name is not on the list. I'm like, what? So I wasn't on the list, guys, because when I registered, I was 39, but they did the maths that I would be 40 when the event was on. So they didn't charge me any money. I never looked at the ticket. I didn't even care. I just paid for it and went, that'd be it, done. I didn't care. So I never actually had a ticket. I never paid for it. Didn't check. Just presumed that I paid for it. Well, you just presume. I just pressed OK. But they didn't charge me. So I had to pretty much sheepishly walk out, embarrassed that I got turfed out of a speed dating event. Anyway, my friend's like, where are you going? I'm going, I'm not registered. Because what do you mean you're not registered? I said, I told you when I joined it, I was 39, but when the event is tonight, I'm over 40. And he goes, oh. And it's funny because when I was actually organising to pay for a ticket, I said to him, hey, you do realise I'm going to be over 40. I'll be 40 when we do the speed dating. He goes, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry, they won't check. They fucking did check, didn't they? Anyway, it's on me too. I should have checked beforehand. But anyway, that was pretty, I'm going to be honest, it was pretty demoralising walking out of speed dating feeling like an absolute dickhead. Anyway, I went to the pub and had a drink and then went home. And I will admit, I did cry. I was very emotional about it because I thought, oh, you idiot. How embarrassing. Like, I just felt like an idiot. Anyway, that's my experience of speed dating, guys. Oh, I'm going to laugh about it now, guys. It was funny. And my friend Corey didn't meet anyone. I think he just proceeded to get more drunk. And the girls probably went, you're an idiot. Anyway, that's the only time he went speed dating. But I always say to my single friends, please go. I think it'd be I want to live vicariously through you. Speed dating. Okay, so Deb saw the pelican. That's good, Deb. Ah, isn't this beautiful through here? Let's just stop and have a little look. So yesterday, I was sitting here on the grass. I pulled out my steel drum and I was drumming. And of course, it kept on delete. There's not much reception here. And I went for a swim after down there. And it was so beautiful, guys. It was so nice to go for a swim. Absolutely loved it. But it's just so beautiful in here. Stop and have some more water. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people walking around. Well, Wayne, it's still holiday season really, to be honest. Most people go back to work on Monday. I go back to work on Monday. Diego's supposed to go back to work on Monday. So everyone's still on holiday mode. That's why you'll see lots of people around. Though Paul Wayne has to go to work. So Miss M said I would do speed dating event for an experience. Yeah. Finches, yeah, I think they are. Lots of different birds there. It's quite nice. And these trees are just so beautiful here too. Look at these trees. So anyway, that was my speed dating experience. Em's got to go back to work tomorrow, then Saturday and Sunday off. Do you mind me asking what you do, Em? And you don't have to answer. You know, I just ask a lot of questions, Em. Huh. Em's over in America. I'm not sure what state you're in. Do you want to tell us what state you're in, Em? Hey, Wayne. Are you going to ask Matt where he's located? You know, you've got to equal opportunity it, right? Not just ask the females. So I'm going to say, guys, I feel good. I had a nice sleep last night, guys. I went to bed about 10 o'clock. Woke up at 6ish, or about just 5:30 probably. Did my little morning routine, which, you know, you guys know I love my morning routine. Finished my book. And I get to start a new book, guys. I'm so excited. A friend of mine gave me a Japanese proverb kind of help book. I can't remember the name of it. It's got some weird name in Japanese, I'm presuming. And I'm really excited to read it. So stay tuned. Tomorrow, actually, I might even pull it out today and have a little read and start it. So this is really good for me, guys. I'm going to say it honest. Mentally, Dora, you know, reading and wanting to read books instead of scrolling and editing videos is a really, really good place. Though I will add that I do want to make some more videos. I am about to make a video on my New Year's Eve about when I went out dancing through 2025 and into 2026. And I'm not going to overthink it, because I had all these ideas like, oh, this and this and that. I'm like, nah, keep it simple, stupid. You know, at the start of my live, I was talking to a channel called Elevate Me Too or something like that. And we were just talking back and forth. He's got, or she, I don't know if they're he or she, I have no idea. They've just got monetized. Look at that. The water looks so nice, guys. So nice. Who'd go swimming right now, guys? Who would jump in for a swim? Yeah, and we were just talking back and forth about overthinking. The book that I just read was about overthinking, and I said, I overthink my YouTube way too much. And that's what I want to really work on this year, guys, is less thinking. As in, like, just edit. Don't fucking overthink it, Dora. Okay? Just edit it. Just put it together, string it together, and, you know, cut the crap out. And just, you know, keep it simple, stupid, and jam it out. Who knows what people like? Who knows what people don't like? They'll tell you because I don't watch it. But, you know, like I was just referring to Mike Adventure Sparks. A couple of videos back, he did a video on his camper van, how he was sleeping in his camper van. And he didn't overthink it. He just quickly put together a basic thumbnail, basic title, and he did some basic editing. And guess what? He's had over 2,000 watch hours on one video. Can you imagine, guys, getting 2,000 watch hours on one video? Susan, if she's still there, she'd only dream of getting 2,000. If she got 2,000 watch hours, she would be monetized. So it's like literally Susan's one video away from being monetized, or we're all one video away from being monetized. I mean, people can pull out one video and get monetized in one go. They can get 1,000 subscribers and like over 4,000 watch hours and be monetized. I mean, I don't know how that happens, but you know, take it on. I mean, you know, is it fluky? Is it luck? I don't know. But, you know, I'm so proud of Mike. You know, he's so excited. And even the second video that he put up, he got quite a few views on that one. So I'm going to be honest, I reckon he's close to being monetized. He's on, I think, about 700 subscribers. So he was on 500 before he did the video. So we've got 200 subscribers and he's got lots of watch hours from it. And, you know, he didn't overthink it. It was just basic editing. So I was just talking to this channel, Elevate to Me, I think it's called. Their minority, I think most of his channel is gaming. And he does a lot of those silent lives, guys. I don't love them, I'm going to be honest. And I said that to him. I said, no, I'm not into that. But that's how he got his watch hours, by doing those silent lives. What I mean silent lives is, you know, those lives that there's nothing, you're watching nothing for hours. But he also did a lot of gaming lives. So he said he did one live that he got 200 watch hours, so like 300 watch hours. Because I was just saying how excited I was that I did a live for New Year's Eve. I videoed the fireworks and I got 66 watch hours. Man, that was like, hello, Merry Christmas, Dora. Thank you, YouTube. Couldn't believe it. I was like, what the hell? And then he goes to me, he goes, oh, I got 300 watch hours on one of my videos. Oh, no, okay, you win. You win. But he did say it was a gaming live. So gaming lives are massive. I would never want to be a gamer in my life. Sorry, guys, if you're a gamer. Boring as batshit to me. But then, you know, people that like gaming would watch my lives and go, boring as batshit. Scroll on. So that's okay. We're all into different things, right? But yeah, gaming is a massive watch hour thing because they're watching the games, right? They're invested. They want to see who wins and how they do that. I don't know, whatever they do. So anyway, interesting. But anyway, just talking about videos. I made a video in January last year, and it was like a review of my year past. So I was reviewing 2024, and that's when I first started YouTube. And yeah, it wasn't very successful. But I'm going to take that back. I think I was successful. I made friends. I made a community. Well, I didn't make it, but I made friends, right? I'm part of a community. We've all got our little communities, right? And that I'm really successful about. But I reckon this time, my 2026 review of 2025, I'm so excited to make that video, guys, because my channel's come a long way from that last video I made. I've made friends with a lot of you guys. A year ago, I didn't know hardly any of you guys. Didn't know Matt. Didn't know Susan. Didn't know Deb. Many. So, you know, look out for that video in coming weeks. I'll be doing my year review, and I think it'll be quite interesting. Well, and to be honest, it's interesting to me. I don't care who watches it, to be honest. But what I do know, by watching my last video, because I watched it yesterday, that I made last year, this time, was that I haven't made that many videos. I've done a lot of live streaming, guys, but I haven't made many long form videos. So I really it gave me a bit of a kick up the arse that I needed, that I really need to focus down and get more serious about long form videos. But not too serious, like not too overthinking it, right? Just like do a mic. See ya, Em. Aussie street vids. Where is that? This is Redcliffe. If you're still there, Aussie street vids. This is Redcliffe, southeast Queensland. 30 minutes from Brisbane. Hi, Just Times. How are you? See you, Wayne. Check you later, mate. Have a good day at work, hey? Safe driving, right? There's a lot of lunatics on the road at the moment. So I'm just thinking about my day, which I shouldn't be overthinking. But yeah, I am thinking. I'm working on it. I'm going to give myself a bit of a hard pass at the moment because, as I said, there's a little bit of stress happening at home. I have to go through my dad's books. So my dad passed away 8 years ago, and I bought the house off him before he passed away, way before he passed away. So it is my house, but a lot of his things are in the house. And, you know, I've gone bit by bit, gone through a lot of stuff, donated, given it away, given it to my family members. But he had a very big book collection. He had like a lot of resources that he would, you know, go to. And I just didn't want to chuck everything away, guys. Like, you know, when someone passes away, you know, natural reaction is to quickly just declutter, get rid of everything, sell the house. Different scenario for me because I own the house. So I had much time to go through my dad's stuff. And, you know, I've gone through stages. And, you know, this is like grief. Like when you're dealing with grief, you know, you go through stages. And I was told, just don't chuck away everything. Because, you know, when you're feeling upset or hurt, you don't make the right choices, right? So I didn't chuck everything away, and I put all my dad's books into plastic tubs so they wouldn't get, you know, eaten by cockroaches or just ruined, and then I would go through them at a different time. Now, all those books need to be taken away, or like they be taken to the storage shed that we're paying for. But the problem is books weigh a lot, and these are big tubs. I'm talking like big, like the size, you know, they're big tubs. And I've got like 4 boxes of them. So A, they're heavy, and B, I need to go through them. So my sister started going through them on Christmas Day, and then she came back another day later and she went through and she took all the books that she wanted. And then she said, don't chuck them away. She goes, you need to donate them. But I just don't know where to donate them. So anyway, I'm going to go through them again today and look at the topics. And I've got to do something with them today. Today is my day. So I'm not extremely looking forward to it because A, it's my dad's books. It's personal. It's, you know, dealing with anyone that you love so much and their personal effects. And like I said, my dad loved his books. And, you know, it'd be a different story if I had room right now. Like, we just don't have the room. But, you know, in the scale of life, you know, don't keep stuff just for the sake of keeping stuff, right? But you also don't just chuck everything away. You know, once you chuck stuff away, it's gone, right? And I know someone might listening to this will be like, oh, just chuck it away, Dora. Like, you know, your dad died 8 years ago. He doesn't need the stuff anymore. True, I know that. But I think I just needed to process in my own time. And I think today's the time. I've been putting it off for weeks. And yeah, so today's the day. I'll make a cup of tea, I'll open the box up, and, you know, I'll just go through the books, see what they are, see if I want to keep them, make a pile of the books that are just, you know, falling apart that no one will want, and then the rest of them I'll have to find a place to take them. If I take them to just your local thrift shop, they'll just chuck them away because they're not topics that people, you know, your everyday person wants to read. They're more specialised books. So actually just got an idea, guys, from brainstorming with you. Thank you for listening. I'll go through them and I'll take them to my dad. Some of you might have heard, my dad started or helped save some property in Redcliffe and they turned into a botanical gardens. They have a kind of office there and they have like a resource centre there. So maybe I can take some of the books there, to be honest. They might take them because they're more research. It's about plants and fauna. That was my dad was interested in. Thank you, guys. That's just giving me a massive idea. Because that way I can pass it on to them. And that way, if they don't want them, well then they can, they'll chuck them away. But at least then I've given it to the right, at least I've given the books to people that might actually use them. Thank you. It was just like a big, massive weight off my shoulders, guys. My shoulders feel really good now. Thank you for that. So Deb's saying that she still has to go through her parents' stuff too. Yeah, look, I don't know. It's timing, right? There'll be a right time to do those things, but just do a bit at a time. I mean, I'm forced to do it right now because literally the books will be ruined otherwise. Even though they're in plastic tubs, they'll have to be put outside in the rain and, well, they won't survive. So that's why I have to do it. What do you do with photos? Good question. I guess the really lucky thing that I have is my dad didn't take a huge lot of photos. And the photos I have got, I've kept. I've got them in plastic tubs and they're light, so they're upstairs, they're safe. I think what I am going to do, Deb, and maybe it's something you could do too, is you can get copies of them online. So what I mean by that is you take photos. I'll send you there's a free app that you can use on your phone, Deb. I can't remember the app off the top of my head, but I'll send it to you on Facebook. And basically what you do is you obviously you use your camera on your phone and you go through the app and you stand over the phone, the picture, and it just tells you the areas to move the camera around and it takes a photo of it. Don't ask me how, but it does. It's like a little bit of AI too in it. You take a photo and then it captures, and you can also brighten the photos too so you can edit them, but I don't bother with that. But just capture it. That way you've got a hard copy, and you might choose to get rid of it then. But then you've got one online. And then, you can have an online book, or maybe you can make them into photo books. Because, having just all these pieces of paper of photo pictures, unless you put them in a photo album, which no one looks at these days, I don't know, but otherwise, it becomes pointless. But anyway, I'll send you the app when I find it. I've used that with a lot of photos. I haven't got rid of my hard copies of my pictures yet. As I said, everything takes time, guys. Everything takes time. All right. Well, we're back to the front. Back to my car. That was a nice walk, guys. I really enjoyed that. Oh, right. Whew. Look at the sky, guys. Look at the sky. Okay, I need some water, guys. Aircon on. Whew. Water.
Make sure the lid's on, Dora. Make sure the lid's on. All right. So guys, that is kind of like my first full exercise this morning of the year. Yesterday was just kind of, I did dancing in the morning, so that got my Ks up. And then I did a quick little walk when I was on the live, and that finished off my holiday 100. But today I feel like this is the first day of the year for me. Like, I had a proper sleep, I had a nice wake up, I did my meditation, I read my book, I did my routines, right? I've gone for a walk on the beach, got some exercise, I'm sweaty, my moustache, that means I worked out. I'm not going to didn't do my push-ups because I'm going home to hold ceilings up. So that's why I'm going to be on push-ups. And I just feel good. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate every one of you that have tapped the like button, which was 11 of you. So if you haven't tapped the like button, tap the like button. It's free. I don't know what it does, but apparently we all do it. Dora, drink your drink. Thank you for giving me some time and some, listen. I appreciate you. Sometimes it's just me brainstorming, rambling, and I just got that idea. Like, that was a great idea. I can allocate the books and I can take them to the, the Botanical Gardens. And, So yeah, there'll be tears today. That's okay. Tears are good, right? Oh, the book I was talking about again, guys. Don't believe everything you think. Why your thinking is the beginning and the end of suffering. Good book. Liked it. First book read of the year. Who knows how many books I'm going to read this year. I can't wait for my next book I'm going to read. A Japanese kind of proverby book. Self-help book. Yeah. That's all I've got to say, guys. And I'm okay with that. So anyway, love and light to you guys. Have an amazing afternoon or morning or day, wherever you are in the world. Sleep. If you're in the UK like Matt, you need to sleep, mate. And I'll send you the app when I find the app, Deb. Matt, have an awesome day. Whoever else is in the background. Ciao. Thank you very much. See you later. Catch you later. Adios.